we all went inside and looked for ways to try to ease our minds. Forced into a change, I guess it had to be this way. But do your best to try to stay away. The day they closed the world, we all went inside, looking for the light. The day they closed the world, we all realized what it means to try. So hold on to the love, don't you be afraid. There come a time when you will have your say. And don't forget to pray the Lord to keep us safe. We will live to fight another day. The day they closed the world, we all went inside, looking for the light. The day they closed the world, we all realized what it means to try. I can feel it coming, I can see it miles away. I can feel the sun of brighter days. I can hear the laughter, I can see your smiling face. I can feel the love that's on the way. The day they closed the world, we all went inside, looking for the light. The day they closed the world, we all realized what it means to try. The day they closed the world, we all went outside, looking for the light. I can feel it coming, I can see it miles away. I can feel the sun of brighter days. I can hear the laughter, I can see your smiling face. I can feel the love that's on the way. I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming. The day they close the world.
Do not fear! SAP is here, and welcome to SAP Surgery, Inspirational People and Inspirational Stories. And I am part of Spirituality Gone Wild Network, SAP Surgery. We are in collaboration with Unify, Sign Network, and so many platforms globally. But yes, I am from the UK, and this is a show where we introduce and we speak to people with so much inspiration and people who do so much in the world for us today. And I have a pleasure of introducing a fantastic guest of mine. I like to call her my angel because she came into my life not so long ago. And I think we'll be doing some big things together in the future. I really hope so. But her name is Love Charmaine Uychoco. Love is a partner and a CEO of the Prodigy Bureau Events and Talent Management Company. Um, Love is a global speaker provider. She's an advocate for women empowerment. Um, and I have so much pleasure having her here today. Um, she is an advocate for women's empowerment, and that is something that's very close to my heart. It really is, and that's how we met. Really, we met. We met through. Charmaine, are you there?
Yes.
Sorry, yeah. So I thought I lost you then, but we 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 met through Prodigy Bureau. We did a fantastic show together. But without further ado, I'm talking about love, and you can't even see her. But if I count to five, she's gonna be here. Here you go, love. Well, yay, love, you're here. How you doing, man? You okay?
Hi.
Oh, so happy to
Good
see you.
evening from Dubai.
Dubai, the UAE, baby, the UAE. But
Yes, the UAE.
you're not originally from Dubai, are you? You're from the Philippines, right?
Yes, I am from the Pearl of the Orient Seas, the Philippines.
Wow, and I'm hoping to be there next year with you, but we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah, we're going there next year.
yeah, man, we'll talk about that because it'd be a pleasure to be part of what you do. But I already have been part of what you do in one of your events, and I think that well, that's how we met really, and it was an honor and it was a pleasure to be involved with such an amazing panel of people who are advocates for different causes and different things. So I'd like to thank you for having me on board for that. I want to go back to the beginning because the work you do today is not what you've always done. So I want to know about love. I want to know where the name love came from. I love the name love. I love love. Love. Let's start from the beginning. Over to you, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me here, Saf. It's a great honor to be speaking in your platform. And I'm very glad that we've connected through our very good friend, Dr. Caroline Makaka of the Ladies of All Nations International. Yes, another
Yeah,
empowered lady from UK. And
definitely.
yeah, love is actually the theme song of my beloved parents. So they love each other so much, and they love this song called entitled "Love Is a Many Splendid Thing." So eventually,
Wow.
I'm a fruit of love. So they
Wow.
call me
Wow.
love. Yes.
Yeah.
And my father's favorite song is Charmaine. So if you're not familiar with it, it's just like it's like I wonder why you keep me waiting, Charmaine, oh my Charmaine. So they combine this love, their theme song, and my father's favorite song. So they came up with Love Charmaine. That's the
Beautiful.
story of my name.
I didn't even know you could sing so beautifully. Love me do. Beautiful. I love it, man. Love it.
No,
Okay, so
love is the many splendid things. Love is a many splendid thing. So da 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 na 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 na. I love to sing,
yeah.
but the singing doesn't like me.
No, but you know what? Because obviously we have the X Factor here, and Britain's Got Talent, and there's so many young musicians and artists who come from the Philippines who actually
Yes.
audition for the show, and they are so talented. It's a major breakthrough in the UK. I mean, we love people from Philippines in the UK, and you're great singers, very talented. But what you do as well is just amazing work. You used to work in the is it the government in the Philippines? Is that
Yes.
is that how? Could you tell us a bit about that and how your work started there, and how you got into that kind of field?
I've been a career woman ever since, and after my academe, I worked in the government for 10 years. I am assigned in the assessor's office. This is the office where you are in charge to transfer titles of properties. So I know pretty well the things and the requirements and the law regarding properties, transfers, and everything. So inheritance properties and all those stuff. So I worked for 10 years in the government before I flew in Dubai. I had a not so good experience in the government because I was applying for a position wherein I've been hoping to get just to support my kids' education, because I'm really looking forward to that position, to that promotion, because I'm hoping that with that I can support the dreams of my children when they will be in the college, and with that I'm still with them. I mean, I'm just beside them. I want to see them every day. I want to take care of them. I want to see them grow up. I want to be a part of of growing up. But then
Mm.
life is not so was not so really good. I was deprived of that promotion, even though I mean, I'm the number one. I mean, I'm very qualified, but I accepted it and embraced it, and I moved to the next. Plan. I braved myself. I flew to Dubai, leaving my children and my aging parents. And when I came in Dubai on September 1st, I can still remember when I arrived. The place where I stay doesn't have electric, no water, no AC, nothing.
Wow.
Then I
So for
realized
eight.
that what I'm doing here is it. I just came to Dubai to live in a place where there's no electric, no light, no water, no AC. It's a summertime. But then my focus is still on my kids. I mean, I said to myself, this is nothing. I mean, I still, you can imagine when I arrive in the early morning of September 1st, in the evening of that day, I'm already in the street of Dubai carrying a pail of water. Carrying a pail of water for my bath, for cooking food, and everything that we need. And we are sleeping in a rooftop of a villa because there's no AC inside the house. It's so hot. So
Wow.
we are sleeping in the rooftop of that house. And every morning when we wake up, the mattress or the foam that we're sleeping is already soaked because of humidity. It really gets soaked. I've been staying for that position, that life for like a month.
Wow. And this was what, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, or longer?
That's like 10 years ago, yes.
10 years ago now.
Yes.
Jeez.
And no one knows about that story until last year, when
Okay.
my first daughter, became a frontliner, and I started to disclose some stories just to not to break her heart, but to motivate her and tell her that her life is different. But I just want to tell her the sacrifice that I've been through. But then even that time, I decided not to disclose it to anyone. I didn't disclose it to any of my family member, any of my friends, nothing. I just keep it to myself. And my focus is really to find work as fast as I can so I can leave that house and find a better place to live and
So
support
why
my
did
children.
you so why did you go to Dubai? What was the attraction? As I've heard you call it in the past, you call it the concrete jungle, right?
Yes.
What is your attraction to the UAE, to Dubai in particular? What was your attraction to that? Why Dubai?
Well, I guess that time Dubai was the easiest place to enter and to get a visa. And during that time, there was like an agent in our place where they are sending people to Dubai, and you have to pay a certain amount where they will provide you visa, they will provide you house, and then they said it will be free house for 2 months, and visa will be for 1 month, and extendable of another month, and food will be unlimited. But then when I arrived in Dubai, I paid all these things. I got a house with no water, no AC, no light. I just eat for once a day, And I sometimes I'm even eat shawarma. This is the food that they're famous with. I don't even know what
Mm.
is this food, but they said just take it. Okay, fine. I can take anything as long as it's not poisonous.
And you've been eating shawarmas ever since, I guess. Now
Yeah,
now
it's
you've
just
eaten
I
so many shawarmas.
taking going abroad is not even in my wildest dreams. I mean, I'm very idealistic. I've been I'm in the honor rule in the academe. I've been an achiever, and I'm very idealistic. I mean, I don't see myself going abroad, serve other people, serve other nationality. I want to stay in my country and serve.
Mm.
But then, if you're a mother, your priorities are changed, and
Mm.
I'm very afraid that I cannot support their dreams. I mean, all I want is to to support them, to have their dreams realized, and dream. I mean, because every night I'm talking to them, what do you want to get during whenever you reach college, or what is your ambition? They keep on telling me I want to be like this and I want to be like that. I'm just realizing that these are very expensive courses. I mean, with my salary in the Philippines, I cannot support them at all. I said, and I don't
Mm.
want to break their heart because even I am not from a rich family, my parents gave everything I wanted. And I want to give it back to my children.
Wow. So you leave the Philippines, you go to Dubai 10 years ago to live the dream. That's what you expected. But so for the first month, you're living in
Yes.
this property, no air condition, and Dubai is
No,
extremely hot country.
super hot.
So where
It's
did
like an oven.
and I've had the pleasure of going there a couple of times, and it's very very hot. In fact, I was in Abu Dhabi last year, and that was hot for me as well. But so your first line of work, what was your first job in Dubai? Because you're there, you're looking for work. What was your first work, and how did you get involved in
Actually,
what?
because of my determination to really find a work, in just 15 days, I find a job. So I applied online. I go walk-ins in different buildings, different offices. I gave my resumes. I applied online, and after 15 days, I got a job. I mean, I've passed to four companies. I got interviewed with these four companies, and I got accepted in these four companies. But then I chose the best company, and this is the company that I'm working now.
And can you disclose the name of the company? On you rather not.
Tiger Group of companies. This is a
Okay.
multinational group of companies. So we have four companies in one roof. I started as a document controller. They were telling me that I am overqualified for the position. I'm very
Oh,
sorry, Charmaine, but you're overqualified for the position, though you really passed and everything. I said, I don't care if I'm overqualified. I need a job. I will take it because
and
I'm sure that this will help me leave that house and find a better place to stay and continue supporting my kids because I cannot go home. I mean, uh, I paid that certain amount and I really have to pay that back to the person that I borrowed it. I just borrowed some money to go abroad, and I need to send money right away back home because monthly fees, monthly dues, and everything. I mean, with all these problems, with all the challenges that I encountered when I reached here in Dubai, I didn't mind it that much because my persistence and my determination to support my children's needs is overwhelming. So I don't care. It's been like 4 years or 2 to 4 years that I've tried to settle myself, homesickness and everything. I mean, so I just drone myself to work, and my travel from my place going to the work is like 3 hours every day.
oh my
One and a
God.
half going and one and a half coming back, going back. That's it.
Wow. Wow. So what's your current position within this company? What are you doing?
I am
You're
now
not
a
in the
country
document.
manager.
Okay.
I didn't I started as a document controller, and I climbed the ladder of the organization with persistence, hard work, and really determination to give my best. Well, I'm always giving everything what I'm doing. It's either giving my best or nothing at all. And now I
So,
am the country manager for operations. Yes,
oh, wow, fantastic. Do you miss Philippines?
I miss Philippines a lot. And after I'm just thinking because other people after they go to another country, they're planning to go to another country to experience another kind of life. But then for me, I'm telling them after Dubai, I will be going home back. I will be going back home. Nothing more. I don't want to go to any other country. I will just be going to another country just to organize an event. But then after
Yeah.
here, I'll be going home for good. No more going abroad.
And no, no, yeah. So, you just mentioned organizing events.
Yes.
You're also a founder and an owner of your own company,
Yes.
called Prodigy Bureau. Can you tell me how that came about and who your partner is, and where did this idea come from, and how long have you been doing this venture alongside the work you do?
Well, Prodigy Bureau is
I
I
love the
started
name, by the
Prodigy
way.
Bureau.
I absolutely love the name. It's an amazing name. I love it. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Which one? Prodigy Bureau?
Yeah, I love the name. I think the name is wicked. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, because Prodigy is extraordinary people. So I was just thinking this bureau or this company will only have extraordinary people. That's why I'm very particular with the speakers that I'm handling. I'm handling and managing world class speakers. I'm pitching them to my global clients. They are very well paid, but then they are really worth it because they are really very, very compelling and spectacular speakers. And that's one of
So,
the
so, so,
reputation
h-
that I'm trying to.
so how did it all
Yes, Saf.
start? Yeah, sorry. How did it all start? What gave you the idea of starting something like this, and what was your thinking behind it, love?
Well, sometimes you discover your passion like a thief in the night. I didn't know even that I can do this kind of stuff like managing speakers, negotiations, because I'm just focused in my job. I mean, work, home. That's my life. I've been stuck in the what is this for a while. I've been stuck in the at work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's it. And then imagine the travel that I need to do. So it's 1.5 hour going, 1.5 hour going home. And I am not living in my own house. I am living in a sharing place. So if I need to leave home at 7 o'clock in the morning, I need to wake up like 5:30 in the morning because we are
Mm.
sharing as well washrooms. So we have schedule what time we need to take the washrooms to take our bath and everything. So so much to adjust just to be an expat here. And when I'm in work, I'm just focused on my work. I mean, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When I climbed the ladder of the organization, I was promoted in the business development department. It is where I do product presentations and I attend biddings. I present the company. This is
Mm.
where I established all my connections. And when I my time got a little bit of loosen, I have enough time for going here and there. I because mostly I own my time in the business development department. We don't need to go to the office like 9 to 5. We have our own time because we have to attend meetings and biddings, and I get to have find time for myself because I need to prepare my presentations. So somewhat it's getting loosened up. Now I find some space and some time free. And whenever I'm alone, homesickness hits me. I miss my
Mm.
children, I miss my parents, and I don't like that feeling. I hate it. So I find something worthwhile. When I was in college, I heard about Toastmasters because I love to speak. I joined Toastmasters not because I want to improve my speaking skills. I can speak already.
I'm a former
Uh-huh.
Toastmaster myself. I'm a
Really?
former UK Toastmaster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I know how it all
So
works.
I attended what? That's good. I
Mhm.
attended and I find one Toastmasters club, and I attended that, and I became a member. Now I am an inactive Toastmaster because I don't have time anymore. I mean,
Mm.
and I have so many things that I experience in Toastmasters, wherein I opted not to talk about. And my passion on managing speakers started when my boss suddenly sent me to one office. And at that time, whenever I attend Toastmasters meeting, I'm always posting it in my social media, Facebook. I
Mm.
attended one meeting, I deliver my project speech and everything. I won as the best speaker, blah 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 blah, and we have the new world champion, everything, and but I'm very vocal about Toastmasters in my social media at the time. Now, one time my boss left for UK and he sent me to one of our clients. And he told me, Charmaine, you have to go to this client and drop this contract for signature. I said, okay. Then I went there. I met this guy who is a local, and I'm looking for the guy whom I need the signature. And then and he told me that he's still out and I need to wait. Well, so I waited, and he was asking me some questions from where you are. I'm a Filipina. What are you doing during your free time or your weekends? I said, I'm washing my clothes, I'm cleaning my house, and then sometimes I'm going for Toastmasters meeting. I said, what is Toastmasters? And then he said, he said that toast like toasting some bread. I said, no, it's a public speaking platform. I said,
Mm.
okay, so what are you doing there? So he's very keen in what we're doing. And then I told him everything that we are a platform for public speakers. If you want to improve your speaking skills, blah, 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 and everything. I said, okay. And then afterwards, that guy that I was waiting came. And then he told directly to that guy that I was talking about is, Abdullah. His name is Abdullah. Abdullah, we have a problem. That office is GPCA, the Gulf Petrochemicals and Chemicals Association. They are organization of oil and gas companies. So I didn't know that they have an upcoming convention of all their members. And this guy whom I was waiting said that they have a problem because their keynote speaker cannot come on the event. And they have like 2 weeks for that event. Now they have a problem because they
Mm.
don't have a keynote speaker. And then that guy told this Abdullah, we have a problem. The keynote speaker cannot make it. What we will do now? And then this Abdullah told this guy, maybe Charmaine can help us because she's into Toastmasters and maybe she knows good speakers. I said, what do you want? And then he told, because our keynote speaker cannot make it. There's a visa problem and everything. And then I told him because that's 2015. The world champion at that time is an Arab. He's the first
Mm.
Arab to win the world championship. And so I told him, oh, our world champion this year is an Arab, and he's the first Arab to win the world championship. Really? Can you come here on, because that's Thursday? And they told me, can you come on Sunday and present the profile of the speaker to our chairman? And then I swear to God, I just said yes because I want that contract to be signed and I don't want to go back to that office again. And I said, "Oh, sure, I will come." And then Okay, so what are you? Why are you here? Mr. Abdullah Luta sent me to have this contract signed because he cannot come because he's a flight to catch. So okay, no problem. So he signed it, and then I was so happy because I got it back. I don't have to go back again. I forgot everything about that speaker, keynote speaker. So our meeting is 2 o'clock Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon Sunday. At 10 o'clock on Sunday, they called me. I swear to God, I forget about it. And they called me in a landline. So I was minding, like, who is calling me? And then when I answered, they told me, Charmaine, are you ready for our presentation at 2 o'clock? I said, what presentation? And then, remember, you need to present the keynote speaker. I said, okay, okay. I swear, oh my God, just all of a sudden, I just go to Google and Google everything about that speaker because I even don't know him. So I copy paste everything that I know. They post, I mean, because there's so many articles that is posted about him. I just copy pasted it, put it in PowerPoint, put a picture and his videos, a winning speech. And then I rushed to the office of that chairman because if I will not attend or I will not go there, they will tell my boss that I am so liar and I don't want to be in a bad shape. So I went there. I produced the presentation, and as usual, well, I'm always doing product presentations. It's just like I'm doing a product presentation at the time. So I do this guy. This is the first Arab. He was born a mute, and they were so impressed. And the chairman said, "I want that guy for the event." I said, okay. And then how much is his fees? And well, I know in our company, whenever we get international speakers for our events or for workshops, we usually pay $3,000 to $5,000. So I'm just thinking maybe this is very expensive because this is newly awarded world champion. And then I told them maybe sir $5,000 to $8,000. And then he said, prepare the contract. I was so shocked because okay, I will prepare the contract. I'll just send it to you. Okay, so when I went home, I'm still shocked. I went back to the office. I'm still shocked because, oh my God, how I will contact this guy? I don't even know him. It's really crazy. And then they were calling me the next day. Where's the contract, Charmaine? Where's the contract? I said, should I do the contract? And then I didn't even speak to the speaker. I swear to God, I just do the contract. I put the conditions: free airfare, free hotel, 5,000 to $8,000. I put $8,000 and I sent it to them. Just in 30 minutes, it went back to me with a signed
Wow.
contract. Now my problem is how to give that to the speaker. I was trying to
Yeah.
message him in Facebook. I was trying to message him in Facebook, no reply for 3 days. I
Oh
used the
no.
landline of my company to contact Saudi Aramco because I saw in the Google that he's working in Saudi Aramco. His name is Mohammed Katani. And when I was like calling Saudi Aramco, they told me, Miss, there's like more than 1,000 Muhammad Katani working in Saudi Aramco. Which one you're looking? I said, oh my goodness, what I'll do. And there they keep on asking me any follow up with the speaker. It's like 2 weeks. After on the third day, he replied. It's like ice challenge for me. I feel like there's a ice bucket poured down in my body. I just, oh my God, thank you. You did reply. And then, what happened to you? Why you're so nervous? And then I told him, are you free on that day? Because there's an invitation for you to talk here in Dubai. You'll be given free airfare, free hotel, and then we will pay you $8,000. I said, then he told me, are you kidding me? $8,000? I am just paid. And that time he's just paid like 5,000 Saudi rupees in Saudi. And you are giving me $8,000 for 45 minutes motivational speaking. 45 minutes for $8,000 with free everything. He cannot believe. And then I told him, I will send the contract. Just sign it if you want. Please give it back to me. I said, okay, send it. So I sent the contract. And then when he gave it back, I said, it's too good to be true, he told me. But then I'll
Mm.
sign it anyway. Anyway, nothing will be lost. So he sent it back to me signed, and I forwarded it to the office. Now the next request of the office is the bank details. because they will transfer the payment. Because I put in the
Wow.
contract 1 week before the event, payment should be done. And now I have to ask this guy again for the bank details. And then he told me, the first time you told me you will pay me $8,000, and now you were asking me again for my bank details. I said, just trust me. If there's no payment that will be in your bank, don't come in the event. Please, just trust me. And they said, okay, nothing will be lost, but if my account will be hacked, I will be suing you. I said, no, no one will sue your account. I mean, hack your account. So he gave me his bank details, and I forwarded it again to the office. Trust me, in 2 days, the amount was credited, and he called me, and he told me, "What is your number?" I said, "My God, why he's asking my number?" So I gave my number, and then in just 1 second, I mean 10 seconds or 30 seconds, he called us. My God, why he's calling me? I'm so nervous. And then when I answered, he said, "Where the hell did you came from?" I said, "Why?" He told me, "I got the $8,000." I said, "Seriously?" I'm also surprised. I'm really like, I cannot believe that I made this very stupid contract. So fast forward, he came and he spoke, and the only request, and he's asking me, "What do you want from me?" The only thing that I told him is, "Please visit my Toastmasters club." I didn't even think of asking a cut or a
Hmm.
commission. I just told him, "Please visit my club." And then when I told my club members that the world champion is coming to the club, they didn't even believe me. Are you crazy? Why the world champion will be? Why the world champion will be visiting our club? It's impossible because it's the first time in Dubai to be visited by world champion. First time, and a Filipina will be inviting a world champion. They cannot believe. I mean, it's also very impossible. I mean, even in myself, I just want to. I'm just pinching myself. Is this true? Yeah, I mean, am I not dreaming? So fast forward, he visited my club, and I'm just planning to have a very simple meeting, and it came to be a very big event for Dubai Toastmasters. They organized a very big event, and for the world champion who's visiting the country. And another event came, I invited him again. Another event came, I invited him again. Maybe after fourth event, he asked me to be his manager. That's how it started, how I
Wow.
manage speakers. Yes.
Wow.
Until
Wow.
I establish my connections, I start organizing events for corporates. I have a very less profit for organizing corporate events because I'm very happy with that I'm doing. I mean, it's just additional to my salary, and I'm very happy with it. I love meeting people, building my connections until I reach what I'm now. That's the story. That's a stupid story that I have.
That is incredible. I had no idea it all started like that. So that's how Prodigy Bureau started. That was the birth of Prodigy Bureau. How long have you been? How long ago was this? When did all this start? How many years ago?
No,
Or-
after that was 2015, and I started Prodigy Bureau at 2017. Yes,
Wow. Okay. So
2017 of July. Because whenever I'm pitching that speaker to corporates, they need receipt whenever they pay me for the professional fee. I don't have a license. I
hmm,
can't give a receipt. So what I do, I have a friend who owns an event license. So I'm borrowing receipts from her, and I have to pay a lot of money for that. Maybe 1,000 dirhams for just a receipt for like $3,000 or there's no VAT still at the time.
hmm.
It's really a big amount. I'm just thinking of myself, if I have my own company, then I don't have to do this. I can keep the 1,000 myself because that time there's no VAT yet.
Hmm.
That's how Prodigy Beer started. Until I started organizing corporate events that I need to send receipts for all the payment that I've received. So Prodigy Beer came, and then I'm starting to manage some other speakers, or organize workshops, and the Global Women Empowerment Summit came to birth when I feel like I have to empower my kids who are who are all girls. So I said I cannot empower them by my own. I need to empower others so that others will empower them. And I need to walk the talk. So now I am organizing the Global Women Empowerment Summit. I think this is the biggest women's summit in the GCC and even in the world. There's no like 4 days women's summit having, and it's for free. It's run by sponsorship, and sponsorship is very difficult to have. I mean, to get. But then if you have that reputation that you build already, you have that pure intentions, then people will see that, and they will eventually help you and support you.
Brilliant. And you've got one coming in October, is it? The Global Summit.
Yes.
Is that going to take place?
Sorry.
So is that going to take place with the current situation the way it is? Will that still take place this year?
Yes. Supposed to be this year is the Global Women will be in the Philippines. But then some of my sponsors told me, why don't you stay for the last year, because there's the Expo 2020. We didn't expect
Hmm.
that COVID will attack all of us. And Expo is even canceled. And then they told me, oh, what happened now? Expo will be next year, so you will have to stay to Dubai for again another year. I said, no. This is my last year in Dubai, and next year I will be in the Philippines. My country has been
Wow.
waiting for me for a long time.
Great. So how many? So you've got this network of speakers. How many speakers do you manage at the moment?
I have 15 speakers. The difference of my bureau to other speakers bureau is I have a very limited speakers because I personally pitch them and manage them. I've been other speakers bureau. They have a lot of speakers in their bureau. It's like 100 or more than 50. They cannot manage it. They will just pitch them if there are a requirement. But for me, I frequently pitch my speakers to my clients. Even they don't have a demand, I create the demand. I have a speaker. This is
Mm.
there's his topic. This is very good. Try to see it. So I always do that.
So you said 15. Are you sure you didn't say 16, love? I'm sure you said 16 speakers.
I hope it will grow. The good
I
thing
hope it will
for
grow
me
too.
is there's no duplication of topics for my speakers. There is only duplication if it is for example, I have a speaker in emotional intelligence in a man and a woman. So that's it. There's no more duplication because I only want to focus on that guy or that topic on that speaker. I don't want you cannot serve too many masters.
No,
You
no, I
need to
agree.
choose. So one speaker, one topic, one gender. That's it.
Perfect. And how many events have you organized yourself?
I've organized a lot of events, more on workshops. So if my speaker, for example, if I have a speaker abroad, and then he wants me to manage him, and then I didn't see him yet how to deliver his workshop or how he talks in the stage. So I usually organize a workshop for him here in Dubai. I will fly him from anywhere he came from, and then I will organize an event. I will invite people so that I can see him how he delivered the workshop. I need to see
Mm,
my product before I will sell,
mm,
because my
mm,
clients are very meticulous. They are paying
mm,
clients, and they always tell
mm,
me that, Charmaine, don't mind about our money that we are paying you, mind about our time. Because my clients are high caliber or high end businessmen, professionals, corporate CEOs, presidents of the companies, and their time is very important. So don't give them a crap speaker or else you're dead.
yeah. So that's your due diligence. You get in there, you have a look at them, you see if they're good enough, and then you pass them forward. That's That's lovely. That's lovely.
Yes.
So
The
right.
important thing for
So
my speaker is you should have a content. The content is very important. You should add
yeah.
value to your listeners. You should
Mm,
always have a takeaways and take an action,
mm,
because these people are more mostly of them are entrepreneurs. They've been to so many things in life as well. And the best motivational speakers are the self-made entrepreneurs. Believe me.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they've been to life a lot and they know how to face challenges. Now that they're in the top of their businesses, they don't need this crap motivational
No.
speakers who can even add value to themselves.
Mm. That's beautiful, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the work that we're going to be doing together
Yes.
next year. Next year in the Philippines, and I can't wait. So, what's the future? What's the future for you, Love, Charmaine, or Uychoco? What's the future? Next year, you're going to be back in Philippines. Where would you like to be in 5 years from now? What's the dream? What's your wish?
5 years from now, I'm hoping that all my kids will finish their education. They are all professionals and they will be living independently. They will be growing better people. And for Prodigy Bureau, I'm looking forward to have this Global Women Empowerment Summit in every year in every different country. And I'm looking myself just traveling and promoting and empowering women. I don't want to work anymore. That five the fifth After 5 years, I don't want to be a corporate slave anymore. But I'm very thankful with all the experiences, with all the virtues that honed because of my corporate life. My corporate clients are the one who's supporting me mostly in my events, so they are my sponsors. That's why I cannot leave my work yet. I still need them. And aside from that, I still need my salary because I still have my 3 kids supporting. I'm still supporting the rest of my children in their college days. And I don't want to be like, because if you are an entrepreneur and you are an event organizer, if you are just depending on the profit that you will get from your event, you cannot serve your purpose. Trust me, you will be more about profit and everything because you have bills to pay. But then in my situation, at the end of the day, if I don't have profit or I don't have an event, I still have my salary. So I can leave the purpose of Prodigy Bureau, which the benchmark of it is to instill, to change lives and to touch hearts. More on social awareness event, women advocacy, and not for profit. Well, if there's profit, well and good, it's a bonus. But then the main purpose is to empower women. And my event is always
Beautiful.
for free. I don't ask for registration for all the attendees because I believe that it's contradicting women empowerment, and then you're asking money to pay, asking them to pay the event to attend. How about if they cannot afford to pay? They cannot be empowered. So it's something very odd. So I make sure that it is a free event for all.
You know what? It's so beautiful the work you do and where you've come from and your journey when you came into the UAE and the struggles that you had and sacrifices, as you say it. To you did what you had to do
It's
to
not easy,
provide for your
Shaf.
children. No, I know, and you listening to your story has empowered me, and I'm sure it's empowering many people globally who will eventually see this or are watching live at the moment. And you're a testament to hard work, dedication, and commitment. And I feel blessed to know you. And it's amazing how the world works and how we met and we met through an advocacy platform. We met through something a non-profit, and we met because we everyone on that platform was there to give service. No, was there to give service to others with nothing. We didn't want anything back in return. We just wanted to give a message of hope to as many people as possible. And I think that's why we have a similar connection because we share the same dream, the same passion, the same journey, and I feel blessed. I feel blessed to know you, love Charmaine. So thank you very much for being on this show today. I know
It's
we're
an
going to be
honor for
talking
me.
straight up. No, it's an honor for me to have met you, and I thank Dr. Caroline Makaka and everyone to do with Ladies of All Nations, who I who I do a lot of work with, because I'm also about women empowerment, and I think there's not enough men who stand up for women, and I think it's time men started to do that as well, and I'm happy to be
Yes.
one man who does that. And obviously, you know, my background is all about addiction and trauma, and the two women who've been crucial and key in my life, in terms of saving my life, is my wife and my daughter, and of course my son. So I have a lot of time for females and the work they do and a lot of recognition. So thank you very much, love Charmaine, and
Well, by
look,
next year, if we hopefully, God willing, if we'll be there in the Philippines, I would love to contact some places where these drug addicts are rehabilitations, because I have some friends in the government. So I want you to be there with them and share your story. It will be a very big thing for me and for them to hear your story, because it's yours so inspiring, how you overcome everything. And oh wow, it's hearing all the experiences that you've got before. My experience is nothing, Saf. I don't know if I'm the one who experienced your thing. I'm still alive right now. But you are so inspiring, and I would love you to be with me in the Global Women's Summit in the Philippines next year. We will be hosting 3 events in different islands, because Philippines consists of 3 big islands: the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So every island, we will have the global women, and hopefully, I will be contacting the rehabilitation centers, so that at least whenever we are there, we will make most of the time, so you can reach out to as many as drug addicts and you can change life.
it would be my honor, and it would be I'll be happy to be of service. Totally, 100%. Thank you very much, love. Um, Thank you very much,
Thank you,
everyone, for
Saf.
watching. Thank you. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been Inspirational People, Inspirational Stories, and we have had one inspirational person today. Next week, we have a musician, a legend called Fantuzzi. If you don't know who he is, check him out. This guy is phenomenal. Mr. Fantuzzi will be in the studio next week. Take care, God bless, and have a safe week.
God
Peace.
bless.